All right, so we've been fishing lakes all up in the area above South Fork today. We've been all over the place, having a lot of fun, catching a lot of fish. This one hole that we wanted to go to on the South Fork of the Rio Grande has been loaded with people all day. It's finally 6 o'clock and everybody left. So we're gonna get a chance at these fish. We don't know if they're gonna bite because there's been a lot of people fishing here and they've been seeing everything, but we're gonna downsize our baits and see if we can still be successful.
Get him! Oh! Got him. Look at that. That's a skinny little rainbow, but it'll do.
I guess with the right bait and downsizing, you're gonna catch a lot of fish. We saw a lot of people here today that were from out of state. We saw there were a bunch of cars from Texas here. We saw Kansas, saw a lot of New Mexico. We've seen cars Oklahoma, from pretty much everywhere but Colorado, which is crazy. But it just shows you some people are using gear that's way too heavy. So if you downsize, you can get those fish to bite. All right, so you're gonna see what Joe's using right now. All right, these are, here we go, turn it around.
Think anybody's ever seen that before?
I don't think so. I don't see them. You don't see them very many places, see you?
All I'm doing is 2 on the size 12 hook. Nice and simple setup.
And let's get another drift through here.
He ate it! Oh my!
Didn't take long, did it? Yeah, second cast, second fish. There we go. All right, one key factor over here is using light line, small presentation, and as minimal as you possibly can. I'm using small fire floats. This is 8-pound braid that I'm using, and I've got a small barrel swivel right above it, and right on that is 4-pound fluorocarbon. Down to a small split shot, onto a size 12 fire hook with just 2 eggs is all I'm using. Real minimal presentation, and just trying to get this thing to drift naturally through the water.
Get him! Oh!
It's a real soft little bite. That's all they're doing. And wait till I feel the pressure. That's when I can actually set the hook up these things. I mean, look where that is. I mean, right on the nose.
He ate it right there! Man!
That was crazy. Another one.
Unreal. Unreal.
That's crazy, isn't it?
So we're using the fire float for one reason. We're catching and releasing these fish. A lot of you guys are camping up here, you're eating fish. Hey, no problem, you don't need to use a float. It's easier to see the bite, but we're doing it because we're releasing him and you see the fire hook inside of his mouth every single time. And it just shows you, Colorado has a lot of trout, folks, a lot of trout. We're up here, I'm assuming above 9,000 feet. We're catching them on every cast on a day where we personally have seen 25 different people fishing from this exact spot we're standing, and we're still catching. We're the last ones today to have a chance, and they're still biting.
He snaked it.
Got it. I'm waiting for him to turn. Because every time I try to stick him the other way, it's coming off. Look where this thing is. Look at the hook. Right on the nose.
4 fish, 4 casts after people have fished here all day long. Presentation is everything, guys. No matter what you're doing, whether you're fly fishing, spin casting, fishing bait, it doesn't matter what it is. Presentation is key. That's why it's important. Light line, small hooks, small floats, small weight, 1 or 2 eggs. You're gonna catch as many fish as you want.
Got it. Got it. Waiting for me to actually slow those things down. Finer. Come on, come on, look where the hook is again.
On the side of the mouth, you start moving.
All right, so they've kind of got conditioned to premium eggs. It doesn't matter what you use. If you use too much of it, they're gonna get conditioned. They're not gonna eat it. They're gonna see their friends get caught. So Joe just switched over to a little bit different egg, a little bit larger egg. He's gonna show it to you right here. Oh boy, there it is.
Silver label.
Silver label. Now, many of you guys are really big when it comes to gold label, but a lot of you guys haven't used silver lately. So we're gonna show you if it works. We'll find out.
Got him. Got him on silver label. just got conditioned to the other eggs and just first cast with silver label right on the edge of the mouth. Got him.
Good one too.
Saw that one actually second.
Yeah.
Nice fish. Go.
Guys, we can't make this up. Anybody that doesn't think salmon eggs work, I'm sorry, we got something coming for you. They've been working since 1934 and probably even before that when we started. But it's all about presentation. We get a lot of emails and questions from people and they say, oh, well, your eggs don't work, your bait doesn't work. If it's not used properly, no bait works. So we're just trying to show you guys how to use it properly. You got a fire float, fire hook, single silver label. We've caught 2 in a row.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from southern Colorado. We're on the South Fork of the Rio Grande River right in the first week of summer. And the reason why we're at this one hole is because I would say 99% of the river is still too high to fish. Anybody that comes up here often knows that the South Fork of the Rio Grande is great because you can do anything you want. Unlike other sections of the river that are restricted to flies and certain artificial lures, here there is no reason you can't use anything you want that's legal, meaning you can use bait, you can use lures, you can use flies. There's no discrimination against anybody. It's wonderful. I wish more places in Colorado were like this. The good news is we finally hit the jackpot. We hit the jackpot by being able to fish this hole, and you can see that we got here late in the day. Well, we also got here at 6 a.m. and we got here at 8 a.m. We got here at 10 a.m. We got here at noon. We came back at 3. We came back at 5. Guess what? There were people at this hole all day long. Now we're just downstream from Big Meadows Reservoir. Like I said, we're over 9,000 feet. We're in the beginning stages of this river system. And it's, early summer. The water's freezing cold. It's torrent. And the tourists are here. We must have saw, 15 to 20 cars from the state of Texas fishing this hole. All different kinds of, techniques were used here today. We got in there real worried we weren't going to catch them, but it showed Joe used the right tackle, real light line, small size 12, size 14 hooks, a little fire float, and just one egg at a time. And guess what? That proved to be the recipe for success because even after all the people came in here today, we caught and released probably, 15 fish in less than an hour. It was pretty impressive. Now, Joe focused on premium salmon eggs to start, and then he switched over to silver label when they got conditioned. Anybody that knows our eggs knows that silver label is twice the size of a premium, if not 3 times. So it just shows you, even early in the season when most of the river is unfishable, you can find pockets that hold fish. Everything we caught here was a rainbow. And we've heard conflicting reports. Everybody we talked to in South Fork, whether we were at, Doc Sporting Goods or we were at Rainbow Grocery or we were eating at Place for Breakfast, everybody said, oh, they don't stock that at all. But everything we caught today appeared to be stocked, and there were a lot of fish in this hole. So, we're not from here. We called Colorado Division of Wildlife several times without a phone call back, so we couldn't get that information for you guys. But let's say this. Come to this hole and you'll have a great chance to catch fish. And if you're here later in the season, mid-July, August, September, the entire stretch of the South Fork holds trout. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.